Trevor Lawrence on Travis Hunter. Selfishly, I definitely want him on offense more. The big question surrounding Jaguars rookie Travis Hunter is whether he'll play more at wide receiver or more at cornerback. Quarterback Trevor Lawrence has a strong preference. Lawrence said on NFL Network that he has quickly become a big fan of Hunter's skill set and wants to be able to throw as many passes as he can to Hunter. He's so talented it's hard to keep him off the field, Lawrence said of Hunter. Selfishly, I definitely want him on offense more. And I told him, do you want to catch touchdowns or do you want to maybe break up a pass or two? That's a decision you have to make. He'll make plays wherever he is, but obviously as a quarterback I hope he plays more on offense. Wherever he plays to make us better, because he will make us better, I'm all for wherever that is. The Jaguars are only 22-38 in the 60 regular season games Lawrence has started so far in his NFL career, but Lawrence says it's very realistic to expect them to be a playoff team this year. You've got to go prove it on Sundays this fall, so it doesn't really matter what I say, but I feel very confident in this team, and I think we're a talented team, Lawrence said. By drafting Hunter, they added talent on both sides of the ball that in the age of specialization, there's something magnetic about a two-way star. The kind of player who not only defies conventional roles but makes coaches rethink entire playbooks. Travis Hunter is that kind of player, and he's making even NFL quarterbacks like Trevor Lawrence daydream about what could be. Hunter, the electric Colorado Buffalo turned top NFL prospect, has already made headlines across the football world for his seamless dominance on both sides of the ball. Cornerback, wide receiver, return man, game changer. But if Trevor Lawrence had his way? Selfishly, Lawrence said with a grin after a Jaguars practice session, I definitely want him on offense more. It was said half-jokingly, but you could sense the genuine curiosity behind the quarterback's eyes, a kind of boyish excitement at the possibilities. The idea of having a dynamic player like Hunter running routes, stretching defenses, catching 50-yard bombs, who wouldn't want that? A player built for both sides. Hunter first lit up the college football world as a unicorn talent, a two-way starter under Deion Sanders at Colorado. He played upward of 120 snaps in a single game, seemingly immune to fatigue, making diving interceptions on defense before turning around and torching corners with dazzling footwork and contested catches. Most players have a side of the ball that truly defines them. Not Hunter. He's been redefining what both ways even means. And as he inches closer to the NFL draft, analysts and fans alike are asking the same question. Where will he make the biggest impact? Trevor Lawrence thinks he knows. Don't get me wrong, the guy can lock up a number one receiver, that's rare, Lawrence continued. But the way he creates space, his feel for coverages, it's like he's already been in the league 5 years as a wideout. Coming from a former number 1 overall pick and one of the league's rising young quarterbacks, that's high praise. The offensive dream. Picture this. It's 3rd and 12, tie game, 2 minutes left. Lawrence takes the snap, the pocket collapses, he scrambles right. At the last second he sees number 11 streaking across the middle. That's Travis Hunter, who's just turned an all-pro corner inside out with a whip route so sharp it could cut glass. First down. Drive alive. That's the kind of scenario Lawrence alludes to when he talks about Hunter's offensive upside. It's not just speed or flash, it's feel. Spatial awareness. Route timing. Ball tracking. The intangibles that separate good receivers from great ones. Some guys just know how to get open, Lawrence explained. And Travis? He's one of those guys. He's not just athletic, he's intuitive. It's not the first time quarterbacks have lobbied for versatile players to stick on their side of the ball. But the Hunter situation feels different, because both sides have such a compelling case. A defensive coordinator's nightmare. Of course, defenders aren't exactly eager to give up their prized hybrid. In an interview earlier this summer, an anonymous NFL DC said, if he focused on cornerback full-time, he'd be a lockdown guy in 2 years. Max thinks Sauce Gardner, but with even better recovery speed. Hunter himself hasn't fully committed to either side, remaining publicly open to playing wherever his future team wants him most. But make no mistake, he's well aware of what he brings to an offense. I like scoring touchdowns, Hunter said with a laugh during Colorado's final college media day. But I like taking them away too. Some players love the spotlight. Hunter seems to thrive in every light. Coaches caught in the middle. NFL coaches are already debating how they would use him. Do you limit his reps to preserve longevity? Do you build custom packages around him? Do you take the risk or reap the reward? Trevor Lawrence, again, is very clear on where he stands. Look, I'm not saying don't use him at corner, he said. But give me a guy who can take a screen 60 yards to the house? That's a weapon you can't pass up. You need players who shift the game. The Jaguars' QB paused for a moment, then smirked. Selfishly, I'd want him on offense more. Who wouldn't? The future is fluid. Whether Hunter ends up lining up opposite WR1S or becoming one himself remains to be seen. But the buzz is already building. Fans are speculating about where he'll land. GMs are mapping out scenarios. Quarterbacks are, clearly, imagining touchdown celebrations. One thing is certain, Travis Hunter isn't just a player, he's a conversation. One that's drawing voices from all corners of the game, including those under center. For now, the debate rages on. But in locker rooms and war rooms across the league, one sentence is echoing louder than most. Selfishly, I definitely want him on offense more. And that voice? That's Trevor Lawrence, speaking not just for himself, but for every quarterback who's ever dreamed of having a human highlight reel wearing their team's colors.